Let's talk about a totally different way to look at productivity. It's a concept called extreme efficiency. And no, it's not about working harder or faster. It's about getting way more done by actually doing less. Sounds good, right? You know the feeling, don't you? You're busy from morning till night, running around, answering emails, putting out fires. But when you finally sit down, you realize you didn't make a dent in the stuff that really matters. It's so frustrating. As the book we're looking at today says, nothing is more frustrating than ending a day with the feeling that I got nothing done today. So why does this happen? Well, the day starts and boom, the to-do list just explodes. You know, building a website isn't just one task. Oh no. It's writing, it's filming, it's design, it's marketing, it's 100 little things. And then there's the noise, the pings, the dings, the never-ending stream of emails and messages. Every single one is like a little tap on the shoulder, pulling you away from the important, deep work that's gonna move the needle. And when you combine those two things, the end result is pretty much inevitable. That constant, heavy feeling of being completely overloaded. It's a straight shot to burnout. But what if there was a way to break that cycle? This is where we need to make a really powerful shift in how we think. It all starts with a brand new definition of what it even means to be done. We're moving past just being efficient to being extremely efficient. Okay, this slide really gets to the core of it. Look, regular efficiency is about doing things right, just checking boxes on a list. But extreme efficiency, that's about doing the right things. It's about figuring out the very few tasks that give you the most leverage. It's a huge difference between getting a one-time result and creating something, an asset, that keeps paying off long after you've finished the initial work. So here's the big definition. Think of extreme efficiency like tossing a stone into a pond. It's that one-time investment of effort that creates ripples, repeated returns that just keep spreading out over time again and again and again. So that all sounds great, but how do we actually do this? The key is to understand a super powerful idea that makes this whole theory practical. It's called the domino effect. The author of our source material, Amit Ophir, had this amazing aha moment while he was working in a cafe. So get this, he was a waiter, and he had just published his very first book. One day, he brought a few copies to work just to show his colleagues. And what happened? His co-workers bought every single copy right there on the spot. And that's when it hit him. In just a couple of minutes selling his book, he made the same amount of money that would have taken him an entire day of waiting tables. But believe me, that was just the beginning. So one of his coworkers started carrying the book around the cafe, and customers got curious. They started asking what it was. Soon, Ophir was selling copies to customers during his shift without even trying to sell it. That book, that single, one-time investment of effort, had turned into an asset. It was literally working for him. The result was just staggering. On some days, he was making double his salary. That one domino, the book he wrote, was knocking down all these other dominoes, creating income and opportunities that had nothing to do with the hours he was putting in as a waiter. And that is the domino effect in action. It's a single investment that just keeps on giving, yielding results in all different parts of your life for years to come. And it's not just about money, right? It could be creating a training video that onboards new team members for years, or building a system that automates some boring, repetitive task you hate doing. So, how do we find these dominoes in our own work? Well, the book has some fantastic, pretty unconventional principles to help us out. Let's take a look at a couple of the most powerful ones. Okay, the first one is to intentionally go against the grain. Think about it. If everyone is doing the exact same thing at the exact same time, it's almost guaranteed to be inefficient. By swimming against that current, you can find some massive, massive advantages. I mean, just look at these simple examples. Travel in the off-season, right? You save a ton of money and you skip all the crowds. Or while your competitors are all on holiday, you can get a serious leg up. And the classic example, if rush hour is at 8 a.m., just leave at 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. It's a tiny shift against the flow that can literally save you hours every single week. The second principle is all about creative problem solving. It's about training yourself to see opportunities where everybody else just sees a mistake or a total dead end. This next story is the perfect example of that. So the author ordered 20,000 invitations for a client, but a printing mistake completely ruined the whole batch. I mean, a total disaster that could have cost him thousands. But instead of seeing waste, he saw an opportunity. He realized the front of the card still looked perfect. So he just had the printer cut all the cards in half, turning 20,000 useless invitations into 20,000 brand new profitable postcards. He literally transformed a total failure into an even bigger success. How cool is that? Okay, so this brings us to the most important part of all. How do you actually apply this to your own life? How do you build your very first domino? It really comes down to these 3 simple steps. First, just find something you do over and over again. Maybe it's answering the same question from clients, doing a certain weekly task, or training a new person on your team. Second, create a one-time solution for it. Record an FAQ video, write a simple how-to guide, or build an automated system. And third, and this is the best part, just let that asset do the work for you, freeing up your time and your energy forever. So you see, at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to clear your to-do list. The goal is to start building assets, these little dominoes that clear the list for you. That right there is the core mindset of extreme efficiency. And that leaves us with one final question to really think about. What is one repetitive task in your life right now that you could solve permanently? What's the very first domino that you could set up starting this week?